Bienvenidos a la República Dominicana. I'm Mary Fagnano.
And I'm Jay Fagnano.
And we're very happy to be able to talk to you and to have shown you what we saw walking through Tia Tatiana School. Now we want to talk to you a little bit about what our plans are there for the future. As you noticed, there are classrooms of all different sizes, and that school serves children from pre-kindergarten all the way up through high school. There are some changes going on in the Dominican Republic as it relates to the length of time that students are in school. In the past, up until now, students have been in school for half days, and they switch classrooms. The older kids come in the afternoon, the younger kids go home. What we are now finding with this change in the educational system is that students will be required to go to school all day, which means that this sharing of classrooms is no longer an option. And if you think about the way Tia Tatiana School is structured, there will be no room for some of the grades. And we need to do something about that situation, which means that the solution is to find a way to expand the school. That happens to be a possibility with some property that is adjacent to the school, that there's potential that we might be able to purchase that property and to create a school there for the preschool and kindergarten children, thus allowing the older kids to have more classrooms and an opportunity to have different rooms for different learning experiences. So while we have a computer lab, there's also a need for the upper grades to have some kind of vocational training. And if we are able to expand into some of those classrooms currently being used by the younger kids, we're able to give more space to those vocational trainings as well as to the better learning experience for all the children in the school.
This is why we did what we did. This is the example of when we walked in here the first time and we saw the desks and chairs. This was the vision. This is the completed room. You see how they've added color. You see how they've added learning tools on the walls. You see the teacher's desk. You see all this. This is a great learning environment. And this is what we wanted to achieve. And this is a great example. We've had so much generous support from so many people. And we've been able to accomplish so much at Tia Tatiana School in such a short period of time. And it's through the support of so many that's allowed us to do that. And there is a lot more work to be done.
Estamos en este lugar para inaugurar un tiempo especial que tenemos en el colegio. Algunos de ustedes ya saben que tenemos todo el mobiliario nuevo. Vamos a dar un aplauso al Señor. Amén.
At the ceremony for the unveiling of the classrooms, Evelisa, the principal, said this is just the beginning. And it is just the beginning. And in the United States, at many of the schools that we've been involved with and other people's children have been involved with, they launch capital campaigns. And what we need to do at Tia Tatiana School in Herrera is launch a capital campaign. Because we need to expand the school. We need to help them expand the school. We need to purchase an adjacent property so that they can have a kindergarten class and 2 pre-K classes so that these children can go to school all day, which is becoming mandated by the government. We need this for these children. And there is so much more we can do. So we are starting our capital campaign to make this a reality.
There is a lot of need in the community itself. It is a family community, but at the same time, because of the level of poverty in the community, there are problems that come along with that. There is prostitution, there are gangs, there are drugs. And Tia Tatiana School is a Christian school. And because of that, they're able to provide a different type of education for those children than they might get in a public school where all children are welcome, regardless of the level of involvement that their parent might have with their upbringing. So there is a requirement at Tia Tatiana that parents pay a small tuition, and that shows that that parent is committed to that school and to the values, and sees a very high importance of what their children are receiving in the education from the school, and the moral instruction that they're receiving, and the teaching of their faith that they're receiving. Because of that, we feel it's very important to continue to support the school and to support their goals and objectives, and to see students graduating and going to college and then coming back to their community and making it a better place, because that is really what it is all about. This is a family community, and it's not that people want to graduate and leave and never come back. It's that they want to go on with their education and come back to this community and make it a better place. And so it's not just a school that we're helping, we really feel that we're helping an entire community and the families that are raising their children there.